Brotato is fast, addictive, and packed with constant action. Runs are short but intense, pushing smart weapon choices and risky upgrades every minute. Enemy waves escalate quickly, keeping pressure high and momentum strong. The simple visuals keep focus on chaos and strategy, while deep build variety encourages repeated runs without fatigue. Controls respond instantly, damage feedback is clear, and progression always rewards another attempt with fresh possibilities. Sound effects hit hard, upgrades stack wildly, and scaling keeps tension high. Relentless momentum defines Super Meat Boy forever from the first dash. Meat Boy races through brutal gauntlets, chasing Dr. Fetus to rescue Nugget. Pacing stays fierce yet fair, demanding precise timing while rewarding persistence with steady flow. Thousands of level chunks remix into fresh sequences, ensuring no two runs match and mastery deepens steadily. Crisp animation and a pounding score heighten tension without dulling razor-sharp controls. A punishing, endlessly replayable platformer that honors dedication and sharpens reflexes with every run. Very Valet brings goofy chaos to parking cars with playful style. 4 puppet valets dash around hectic streets, grabbing vehicles and tossing them into spots before the timer runs out. Simple controls make jumping in super easy, yet stages quickly ramp up the madness, sparking constant laughter with friends. Solo play stays engaging thanks to smart level layouts that keep things pacey and silly. Physics have a quirky wobble that turns every near miss into a funny moment, perfect for quick sessions that always raise a smile and create fun memories. Goblin Sword is a retro-inspired action platformer packed with pixel art magic and satisfying swordplay. With dozens of levels, hidden treasures, and collectible weapons, there's always something fun to chase. The gameplay feels responsive, and the level design strikes a great balance between challenge and reward. Boss battles are clever without being frustrating, and the soundtrack adds extra energy to every stage. This is a light but addictive journey that rewards curiosity and skill without ever feeling too heavy. Guns of Fury is an action-packed run-and-gun shooter that thrives on pure chaos and intensity. The explosive combat feels satisfying, with weapons that roar and enemies that keep every encounter fierce. Levels are designed with just the right balance of challenge and reward, pushing players to sharpen reflexes and adapt quickly. The variety of guns and upgrades keeps progression engaging, while the arcade-inspired style makes every run addictive. It's a game that fuels adrenaline and leaves a strong urge to dive right back in for another round. Enclave HD revives a classic action RPG with an engaging mix of swordplay, archery, and magic across 2 distinct storylines, light and dark. The environments feel grand and atmospheric, from rugged fortresses to eerie caverns, while the orchestral soundtrack amplifies the adventure's scale. Combat is straightforward yet satisfying, rewarding timing and weapon choice. Character variety and replay value are strong, with each faction offering unique perspectives. It's an adventure worth taking for those who enjoy medieval fantasy with a nostalgic edge. Castle Crashers Remastered is a 2D arcade adventure game in which players team up with up to 4 pals to save the princess, guard their kingdom, and smash fortifications. With over 25 characters and 40 weapons, players may learn the combination and magic system, level up their characters, and personalize their strength, magic, defense, and agility. Cute animal orbs give various skills, and players may compete in arena mode, the back-off barbarian minigame, and insane mode for the ultimate campaign challenge.
Foul must respond.
Elegance and suspicion drift along the Nile in this refined detective drama. Hercule Poirot's meticulous mind seeks clarity amid layered motives and shifting alibis. Investigation unfolds through careful observation, dialogue analysis, and logical deduction, rewarding patience over haste. Each revelation reshapes the narrative, maintaining tension without excess. Optional insights and alternate dialogue paths encourage thorough examination. Detailed period visuals and a restrained orchestral score reinforce the atmosphere. A thoughtful mystery built on intellect and precision.
Anyone run past just now. Don't move from here.
Shogun Samurai Tycoon packs strategy, style, and steady challenge into a smart feudal Japan setting. Building an empire from scratch while managing resources, upgrading troops, and fending off rivals never gets dull. The pixel art suits the retro vibe, and the soundtrack sets the tone just right. There's a good rhythm between combat and planning, keeping each hour fresh. What truly works is the balance, tough but fair, with a satisfying sense of growth. A solid pick for those who enjoy tactical thinking with a historical twist. Vandals stands out as a stylish puzzle stealth game that pays tribute to street art with flair and confidence. Each mission encourages smart planning, quiet movement, and creative decision-making, giving every attempt a fresh rhythm. Its crisp visual style brings a strong urban vibe, while the soundtrack adds a cool pulse that matches the mood. New mechanics appear at a steady pace, keeping the action engaging. A clever and memorable title that rewards thoughtful play from start to finish without ever feeling repetitive. Catmaze is a delightful Metroidvania full of folklore-inspired creatures, clever puzzles, and hidden paths waiting to be uncovered. The hand-drawn visuals give each location personality, while the soundtrack adds mood and energy to every step. Combat feels satisfying, with spells and abilities that encourage experimentation and exploration. Catmaze rewards curiosity with secrets, upgrades, and memorable encounters, making it a journey worth taking. The story feels mystical and keeps attention as new regions show peril. Rounds feels like a sharp duel staged in a clean, modern arena where every choice carries weight. The lone fighter enters each match with equal footing, relying on timing, aim, and smart card picks to shift momentum. Battles move fast, yet reward patience, with rounds that build tension through adaptation. Unlockable cards reshape tactics, encouraging bold setups, strange synergies, and fresh rematches. Minimal visuals and punchy sound cues keep focus on the action, making each victory feel earned. Rounds remains a focused contest that rewards skillful play. Minami Lane is a pleasant and soothing slice-of-life simulator in which you may create and manage a comfortable Japanese street. It's ideal for relaxing because to its charming art style and peaceful soundtrack. It's really wonderful to see the little businesses and cafes come to life, complete with charming characters. There is a moderate growth mechanism that allows you to personalize and grow at your own speed. It's a pleasant retreat, much like a nice cup of tea on a wet day. If you enjoy relaxing city-building adventures, this one is a hidden treasure.
Approaching the target.
I was supposed to get my hands on this thing.
HeistGeist is a sharp mix of strategy and storytelling that feels both stylish and thoughtful. The card-based heists keep every move tense, rewarding smart planning over luck. Its world of futuristic crime is brought to life through strong writing and memorable characters. Each mission feels personal, with choices that actually matter to how the story unfolds. The art and soundtrack tie it all together beautifully, making every job feel like part of something bigger. It's clever, engaging, and surprisingly heartfelt in all the right places.
Might as well give it everything I have.
Sheepo is a fun and imaginative Metroidvania with a unique twist. There is no fighting. Instead, you go through a wonderfully hand-drawn landscape, gathering animals by copying their actions. The platforming feels smooth, with tight controls and excellent level design that makes exploring enjoyable. The eccentric characters and ambient soundtrack elevate the experience, making each discovery seem unique. It's a unique twist on the genre, providing a peaceful but fascinating experience. If you prefer exploration-based games with a dash of whimsy, Sheepo is a charming adventure worth taking. Buried Stars is a gripping visual novel that keeps tension high with its mix of mystery and social deduction. Set inside a collapsed stage during a survival audition show, the game's strong character writing and branching dialogue choices keep every interaction meaningful. Striking art direction and an atmospheric soundtrack deepen the sense of isolation and urgency. Every decision feels weighty, with multiple endings that reward replay. It's an engaging and thought-provoking journey through trust, lies, and the consequences of every word spoken. Velocity Noodle is an exciting game in which players must negotiate hard stages while delivering noodles without spilling. The game has ultra-smooth movement mechanics that allow players to glide smoothly past barriers and traps. As you go, you'll come across several levels with expertly planned traps and other ways, offering an added element of excitement. Mastering the game's rules and improving your speedrunning skills will result in flashy prizes and hidden pathways that provide vital bonuses and rewards. Players may also pet a lovely puppy companion along the route, giving a touching element to the trip. Music becomes the weapon in this unique new rhythm adventure, blending action and narrative depth. Young Jimmy navigates memories where every battle syncs to the great score crafted by legends. Combat flows seamlessly between genres, demanding timing and adaptation rather than raw speed alone. Hidden tracks and multiple endings reward repeated playthroughs with revelations about the old past. Vibrant pixel visuals pulse alongside the audio, creating immersive sensory connection throughout stage. An ambitious title that merges storytelling and gameplay into cohesive, memorable performance. Gunbrella is a stylish action-adventure with a distinct noir edge, combining slick combat with clever traversal using the iconic umbrella weapon. The side-scrolling gunplay feels sharp and responsive, while the atmosphere leans heavily into mystery and tension, enhanced by striking pixel art and moody sound design. Exploration feels rewarding, uncovering strange towns and uneasy characters that add to the intrigue. It's the mix of combat rhythm, story threads, and atmosphere that makes this game stay in the mind long after putting it down. Bright projectiles and tight control define the spirited energy of Minishoot Adventures. A compact ship explores an open map filled with enemy swarms and hidden passages. Winnow-stick shooting blends with light exploration, encouraging steady aim and thoughtful movement over chaos. Tougher foes and boss fights demand pattern recognition and composure. Upgrade paths expand firepower and survivability through careful progression. Clean pixel visuals and an upbeat electronic score maintain lively momentum. A confident arcade adventure built on precision. Ape Out is a wild, jazz-fueled escape mission in which each level transforms into a live work of abstract art. The game's striking, simple graphics and dynamic music, which reacts to your every move, provide a fascinating blend of action and rhythm. The top-down viewpoint and straightforward controls make it simple to learn, but the intense, fast-paced gameplay makes it hard. The randomized level creation ensures that each escape attempt seems fresh. It's a slick, adrenaline-fueled game that offers pure, unadulterated arcade pleasure with a unique twist. Kingdom Defense, stripped to its most elegant essentials, creates something unexpectedly compelling. A lone monarch builds and protects a realm against relentless nighttime invasions. Days pass quickly, placing structures, while nights demand mounted combat alongside troops against overwhelming odds. Unlockable modifiers and varied maps encourage repeated attempts with fresh strategies. Minimalist low-poly visuals and an understated score emphasize tension without clutter. This refined blend of strategy and action proves that restraint in design yields remarkably satisfying depth. BloodRayne Betrayal Fresh Bites is a 2D hack-and-slash platformer. The game condenses the greatest elements of the BloodRayne series into a violent, twitchy, action-packed journey across 15 difficult stages. The game has all new A-list voice acting, improved graphics, and bug fixes, making it the definitive BloodRayne Betrayal experience. Players may select between the newly rebalanced difficulty mode, which is calibrated for a pleasant and engaging experience, and the punishing original difficulty option, which is tailored for a tough-as-nails struggle.
We gotta hurry and bring Dad back.
Trails in the Sky First Chapter is a heartfelt JRPG built on rich writing and lovable characters. The slow burn story rewards patience with strong world building, memorable dialogue, and emotional payoffs that linger. Combat grows deeper over time, mixing tactics with steady progression. Towns come alive, side quests add meaning, and the soundtrack lifts every key moment. This adventure leaves a lasting smile and a strong desire to continue the journey, with bonds and themes that stay memorable long after the final chapter ends. Pure joy throughout.
Ready, and...
Tactile clay-molded worlds come alive in Platypus Reclayed, a scrolling shooter unlike anything else in its category. A lone pilot steers a handcrafted spacecraft through colorful, squishy skies, repelling mechanized waves with steady aim and careful movement. Power-ups, scoring tiers, and difficulty options add lasting substance beyond the initial run. Striking clay animation visuals give every stage a warm, tactile identity, while massive boss fights demand real focus and composure, rounding out a distinctive and meticulously built action title. Cassette Boy hits with pure puzzle-driven joy, powered by crunchy chiptunes and bold pixel art that pulls attention instantly. Clever environmental challenges push creative thinking, while light action keeps momentum lively without overpowering the brainy design. Each area toys with new mechanics that reward observation, timing, and experimentation. Secrets tucked into stages spark curiosity, and progression stays engaging through variety and playful pacing. A nostalgic rush with modern bite, perfect for thoughtful sessions. Beneath the surface, something ancient is waiting to be found. Under the Island drops players into a mysterious underground world where curiosity drives every decision. The protagonist navigates crumbling ruins and flooded caverns with quiet purpose, keeping momentum steady throughout. Combat and exploration maintain a natural rhythm, rewarding patience while gradually increasing in complexity. Hidden passages and upgrades give each run a sense of discovery that never dulls. The atmospheric pixel art and brooding soundtrack reinforce tension without overwhelming the gameplay. Precision and timing define the core of this rhythmic challenge. MotionRec places players in a minimalist arena where every action must sync perfectly with the surrounding pulse. The protagonist moves through increasingly complex patterns with a sense of deliberate control that keeps the difficulty curve feeling fair. Success depends on reading the flow of the music and reacting with absolute clarity. Hidden challenges and leaderboard tracking provide reasons to return long after clearing the initial stages. The sharp visual aesthetic complements the audio without distraction.